What's up, sunshine? I'm Coy Wire. This is CNN 10. We have your 10 minutes of news for Thursday, November 20th. Happy Friday Eve. We are officially 1 week from Thanksgiving, and we would just like to let you know how grateful we are for you. Without further ado, let's get you your news. We have new developments in the investigation of Baltimore's Francis Scott Key Bridge, which collapsed last spring. 6 people died when the bridge crumbled into the Baltimore harbor after it sustained a direct hit from the Dali, a 213 million pound cargo ship that had lost power. Now, the National Transportation Safety Board, or NTSB, says they believe they found the primary cause of the power outage that led to the crash. Our Brian Todd has more.
NTSB investigators, in determining the probable cause of the collision that brought down Baltimore's Francis Scott Key Bridge last year, determined that one key failure really triggered a series of other events, and that was the faulty wire connection. A signal wire connected to a circuit breaker was not properly connected because there was a label sticker placed too close on the wire to the connection point. We have a diagram that they showed of that wire and how it should have been placed. This label was poorly placed on the wire, kind of at the base of the wire, preventing the wire from being fully connected to the circuit breaker, and that was placed there loosely at the time of the ship was built about 10 years ago. And they said that caused the first blackout. That loosely placed wire caused the first blackout, which of course triggered a series of events, a second blackout, and then the failure of the emergency generator. Jennifer Homendy, the NTSB chairwoman, said that this vessel is about as long as the Eiffel Tower is tall, and trying to find a loose wire on a ship like this is like trying to find a loose bolt on the Eiffel Tower.
Now to a peculiar approach to deterring some very unwelcome guests in the city of Hida in Japan. A bright pink, googly-eyed drone is now patrolling the skies with a barking megaphone in a bid to scare off bears. They can even deploy firecrackers. Local officials say the Earth sign visitors have wreaked havoc on local apple and peach orchards as they gear up for hibernation, and sightings have increased 8-fold over the last year.
We examined whether to drive the bears away by hand or use dogs. Ultimately, we decided on a method that could be enacted immediately, and after careful consideration, we chose to use drones for bear deterrence.
While it may be a silly-looking solution, it's addressing a serious problem. According to Japanese media, a record 220 people have been injured in bear attacks across the country since April. 13 people have tragically died. The army was even deployed earlier this month to help local authorities cull bears in the country's rugged northern region. Pop quiz, hot shot. What was the dominant internet search engine before Google rose to prominence? Ask Jeeves, Alta Vista, Dogpile, or Bing? If you said Alta Vista, your search is over. The website claimed to have indexed 20 million pages. Massive number for 1995. It quickly became known for its speed. For context, though, Google's index contains hundreds of billions of web pages today. The internet is constantly growing, changing, and evolving, but have you ever wondered if it's possible to keep a record of everything that's ever been posted online? That's exactly what one group is attempting to do. The Internet Archive has been saving a page-by-page record of the entire web for nearly 3 decades. Our Hadass Gold had a chance to browse their San Francisco headquarters to see how the mind-blowing operation works and how they're bracing for the age of AI.
Brewster Kahle started the Internet Archive in 1996, when a year's worth of websites was just 2 terabytes, which could easily fit on just one of these hard drives. Now the hum of servers fills the stained glass-adorned sanctuary, where 150 terabytes worth of the internet are saved every day.
So every time a light blinks, is either somebody uploading something or downloading something from the Internet Archive.
This year, the Trump administration deleted thousands of government web pages. When everything from health policies to achievements by minority military members disappeared, the Internet Archive was able to help show and preserve what had been removed.
This change was huge. Whole sections of the web came down. They have a new point of view. And that's why we have libraries to go and have the record.
Do you ever feel that what the Internet Archive is doing is preserving truth?
The Internet Archive preserves a record. And whether it's true or not is actually for others to interpret.
To protect against future threats, both physical and political, the Internet Archive has copies of its servers in multiple locations around the world.
Are you concerned at all that you guys will be targeted at some point?
Let's go and make it so that there's different points of view stored and made permanently accessible in different environments. So libraries have always been under attack. Now, more than during my lifetime, but let's go and live up to the moment.
We're seeing the rise of AI. Should be we recording something that was created by AI in the same way we record things that were created by humans?
We're starting some experimental programs because so many people are turning to the chatbots as a news source. And so they're going and just typing these things in. It's a preliminary project still to go and record what did the different chatbots say about the current affairs. So we want a record of our times, and this is just another aspect of it.
And they don't just save web pages. Libraries, museums, or really anyone can ask the team to digitize and help preserve physical records, such as music, TV, and books.
This is 1947. We had electricity already. Let me show you what happened in 1927. So this is what 1927 sounded like.
Books are carefully photographed page by page, digitized, and posted online.
Here we go. Boink.
Even entire vintage video games are preserved, playable without the need of old consoles.
My browser is going to be running a JavaScript IBM PC and using the Internet Archive as a giant floppy drive.
The archive has recently emerged from years of legal battles over copyright claims and is celebrating saving more than 1 trillion web pages, meeting their fans and supporters offline.
There are a lot of people that are just passionate about the cause. There's a cyberpunk atmosphere.
In this day and age when truth has become increasingly hard to find, it's nice to have a hard copy of something that was actually out there.
A party they hope to host again with the next trillion pages.
Kid, honestly, I could go on and on. I could explain every natural phenomenon. The tide, the grass, the ground. Instead, we have news about Disney releasing a first look at the live-action adaptation of Moana. 17-year-old Catherine Lugai'a plays the title character in the musical adventure. Her grandparents are Samoan natives, so she says she is proud to honor her Pacific Island heritage. Dwayne Johnson, aka The Rock, returns as the demigod Maui. This will be Disney's quickest turnaround between an animated movie and a live-action remake, coming just 10 years after the original. The live-action Moana sails into theaters in July of 2026. You're welcome. Today's story getting a 10 out of 10. A Dodgers holiday tradition, giving fans something extra to be thankful for. The World Series champs hosted their annual Thanksgiving drive-through turkey giveaway at the Dream Center. They handed out 1,500 Thanksgiving feasts. Will Klein, one of the pitchers in that marathon Game 3 of the World Series, put that arm to good use, tossing out meals to people in need.
It's just really great to be able to give back to the community in LA, especially with all the support that they've showed us and everything that's going on here and all the hardships that have been happening to these people. And so it's nice to be able to give back. And just growing up, like my mom taught a lot of underprivileged and underfunded students and stuff. So just be able to do my part and learn from her experience is really nice.
Get those wheels turning. Think about how you might be able to lift someone's spirit this holiday season. All right, speaking of Thanksgiving feasts, I have a shout out, a delicious package we received from these lovely folks here at Washtenaw Intermediate School District in Chelsea, Michigan. They took a field trip to Jiffy Cornbread headquarters. Look what they brought us, y'all. They got to meet with their CEO and they sent us some souvenirs. My team and I will absolutely make good use of these. We will enjoy them very much. And the rest of them, we're going to bake up and give them to some folks who might need them. Thank you. I have another shout out now. This one goes to our friends at Crescent City in Crescent City, California. Mr. Rice, Mrs. Buckman, and friends at Redwood Elementary School. Thank you for making us part of your day. Go on out, make someone smile today. I'll see you again next time. Let's make it tomorrow, shall we? I'm Coy Wire, and we are CNN 10.